Hey everyone, welcome back to 5 Day Crypto. My name is Chase. Today we're going to talk about Chainlink, that guy. We're going to look at Link on the daily chart. We're going to look at Link on the weekly chart. We're going to look at support levels. We're going to look at the Gaussian channel. We're going to look at Stochastic RSI. We're going to look at it all. We're going to look at the big picture because that's what we focus on here. So if you like the video today, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you feel like it. Watch a couple more. And we're going to get right into it because that's what we do. No shills, no frills. Nothing but the bills. That doesn't make sense. But we're going to look at Link on USD right now. This orange trend line is 952 days long. If you don't believe me, we can measure it from the first point. There's one. Look at where we are now. Not 959. 952 right there. 952 is where we are. That hasn't been broken in that long. Now, we only have really two local areas of touch points, but it is 3 weekly touch points. There's 3 back here, there's 2 here, and we have yet to touch it again yet. But as you can see, this blue line, that is our 100-week moving average. We've bounced off of that. We got close back in here in May on our big drop. We retested it as our double bottom so far. Back in 2020 of March, the pandemic drop, we held the 100-week as perfect support as well, also coinciding with that trend line. And back in here as well, this is before our 100-week moving average even appeared. And this red line right here, as you can see, that's not one of my infamous Picasso drawings. That is actually the 200-week moving average making its first appearance. So that is pretty cool. That just happened this week. Pretty nice, huh? So we'll get that over time. Now, a 200-week moving average usually is a great sign at the bottom of a bear market. If you ever see price action around the 200-week for any coin, it's usually go time. All in kind of thing. Not financial advice. Nothing I give on this channel is financial advice. Do your own research. But I'm here to help you. That's all. I'm trying to help you guys make less mistakes and not the mistakes that I made getting in. I've been in crypto for almost 5 years now. I've been through it all, seen through it all. Lots of troubles, lots of good times, and I'm here to help you make more of the good times and less of the bad times. Even though you're probably kicking yourself right now, you're going to always make mistakes. It's about minimizing mistakes and minimizing losses. You're always going to have losses. Nobody just infinitely goes up. You just want to have 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and not 1 step forward, fall down the stairs. Okay? So that's what I'm here for, to help you. So look at going back to the 200-week. Let's go look at Bitcoin and see what I'm talking about. Look at the 200-week moving average for Bitcoin. Now, it's only been around since 2018. So look at the 2 areas that it's gone to. The 200-week, 0 candles ever for Bitcoin closing under the 200-week. Right to it. Twice in a row. The pandemic drop, perfect support, 200-week, and back in 2018, the bottom of the bear market, 200-week. If we ever get down there again, whether it's this year or 10 years from now, that's when everyone is giving up. That's both of these times. I've been around for both of these times. You might have been around for the pandemic drop, and there was no positive signs. Nobody expected, and this happened very quick, this wick down here. So if you're ever below it, it's like I said, all in. You sell everything you got. That is usually the best times to be buying at 200-week moving average. Plain and simple. Let's go back to Link on the weekly chart. All right, so we've talked about that on the weekly. Let's look at it on the Stochastic weekly. Stochastic RSI is just your momentum of the move. So as you can see, we're way the hell down the bottom of the mountain. What do you do after you're at the base? Can you go any lower? Not much lower. We're kind of at the base of the mountain, and we're proceeding to find shovels to dig. But unfortunately for us, the Stochastic RSI doesn't really go below 0 on a weekly scale. It kind of bottoms out, as you can see. But we do go range bound, right? Top and bottom, top and bottom, top and bottom. Look, the whole point of me showing you this is look how long we've been down. Where have you ever seen it down this long? Maybe right in here, right? At the 2018, but this is when it was kind of younger, and the bear market just started, so kind of an unfriendly start unfair start for Link to judge this area too much. But the blue line is your movement of the move, and then your red is the average of the move. So I go by the red. We want to see the red come out of this more like a solid up streak like this. This, like the bottle rockets for 4th of July, we just had it. You want the blue and red bottle rockets straight up, and that's when you get your massive moves on the horizon. Not even, you don't even have to wait until it's way up here, right? You want to see this turn around, which look where we are. Look at the line turning, hopefully turning around and not bottoming out. But you can go back and look at mini coins. The momentum just doesn't stay here. It's just like a basketball, right? Inertia, energy, physics, gravity. Yeah, it works, but it can't stay down. When you bounce the basketball, it's down there. It's down there for a while. Maybe you're going in slow motion. Maybe you're watching it 60 frames per second. It's got to come up at some point, right? It's just how it works. Look at all this area that we need to fill. We got to fill the area. It needs to happen. But yes, we could stay down or bounce around in here for a prolonged period of time, but I wanted to prove that, not prove, but show you that look at where we are. We're at 42 days since the red entered below the shaded area. You want to be back in the shaded area. That's the founders of the stochastic RSI, the inventors of it. That's what you look for. You want the move, you want to wait until your move is coming through here. On a weekly scale is the strongest for stochastic RSI. It works in the daily, the 3-day, the 15-minute, all that stuff. But the weekly stochastic RSI is the secret sauce to any big move coming. So we're 42 days in now, right? So what if we go double that? What if we're about to bottom? Usually, look at the reds. It's about the same every time. So once you bottom, we're halfway through the move. 56 days, right? 56 days from going down below the box to back up. So 28 days was the exact middle bottom, right? That's just how it works. Usually. So let's pretend that we're going to do that again, and we're bottoming now. So 42 days, 84 days would be our halfway point for the maths. August 23rd, still a hot minute away, huh? That's over 5 weeks away still. But does that mean we have to wait another 5 weeks minimum until Link goes up again? Of course not. As soon as we start turning around, prices will start turning around. That's how it works. You just don't know of how strong of a move it's going to be until we break through this. Go back and look at Link during this time period, November, December. This is our capitulation. Remember that we had the week of Christmas. This was that hesitancy right here, and then back up again. You look at the last week of December after that capitulation, it took off, and then from October to mid-December before the drop, it took off. It will take off again as soon as you see this turning around on a weekly scale. It could be this week, could be next week. It's coming. I don't know when, but this is what we look for. We look for the charts. We don't trade off emotion. Emotion is a money killer. If you're trading off what you think, what someone else is thinking, what someone else is saying, that's the fastest way to lose money. You want to look at the charts and see what they say, and that's what to go off of, because that can't be manipulated or lied about. Okay? News is manipulated. People shill what they want to get paid on. I have nothing to shill. I want you to learn the charts so you can make more money so everyone's happier. Okay? So we're looking at August 23rd, right? That would be kind of the soonest I would see. Now we'll see on Sunday night, and still got some time to close this candle. But now there's no candles, I get it. But the weekly candle, right? That's when this will update. If we see a slight bounce or a turnaround here, that would be our first. We were looking for something like this, right? We want to see the blue cross back above the red, and then we could have some light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. So let's go back and look at the Gaussian channel, because I said I'd do it. I put on the 5-day. Let's get rid of all our moving averages to ease your troubled mind. Gaussian channel. Let's move this. Get all of this out of the way. Look at where we're at. So right now we've broken through the median line. We're holding it as resistance for several 5-day candles in a row. That's 1, 2, 3, 15 days. Now we're here. Does that mean we're going down here? The odds are yes, but that doesn't mean we're doing it today, this week, next week. It could take another month before we get down there. And as this channel moves up, maybe we triple bottom off the $15 mark. That would be even more solid, in my opinion. We'd be at the bottom of the Gaussian channel, which, as I've said in previous videos, the buying opportunity of a lifetime. It doesn't mean we have to do this. We could turn around now, okay? But previous times, back in March, pandemic drop, we held the median line of support. Back before that, December 2019, we held the median line of support. Now we're holding it as resistance. So when we come back up, maybe we hold that as resistance again. Maybe we just grind up along this like a little submarine under the Antarctic ice. And we just got to break through it. Once this happens, we get back up, we hold that as support, start testing this. Then we can get more bullish, make some more bullish signs of videos, all that stuff. But I want you to be aware of what could potentially be on the horizon. We got to watch that stochastic RSI. Want that to turn around. As soon as that turns around, we want to get above that shaded area for that stochastic weekly, and then we can be more confident that we're going back up more sustainably and not just this up and down on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. But that is the Gaussian channel. Let's see what else we got. Link Bitcoin I want to cover briefly. Not on the Gaussian channel though. Well, we can look at it since we're here. We're in the red. I'll get to these lines in a minute. But we're in the red on the 5-day. This is, it's a prolonged period that you're in here. But what you want to watch for is if your Gaussian channel turns red, wait till your price action is above the channel. You want the channel to turn back green, and then you're golden. Price action above the channel turns back green, it's go time. It doesn't mean prices go up indefinitely like a rocket ship, but as you can see, it came back down a little bit for the next few weeks. But it doesn't matter, because imagine buying down here. Look what happens. This will happen again. This area right here will look like this area, and this will proceed to face melt everything. The whole earth will be on fire. Link is going to tear this mother down. But wait for this. Link has generally trended up against Bitcoin forever. Up and up. When this turns green and you see price action up here, it's time. It's time. We're good to go. The rocket ships have ignited. We have liftoff, all that good stuff. And let's go look at, let's turn this off and turn on our moving averages again. Not the bull. Let's do this. There we go. All right. Well, we actually don't even need them. I'm going to turn them back off. This is one take chase. So I've had this done. Let's look at no moving averages, just price, just support levels. Look at what we've done. Going back to 2018, we held this as support for many times. Bounced support, support. Had our big summer bubble when Link went to $20. That's what this was. But this is against Bitcoin. This is the highest Link's ever been against Bitcoin. I do think this will pale in comparison over the next several years when Link makes its next run. But right now, look at it. We're holding it as resistance. And we're kind of flaring here. If you go look at Ethereum Bitcoin, it's done a very similar move. Before Ethereum took off, it was down, it looked very similar to this, and then Ethereum went all the way up here and above it. It's amazing. But look at where we are now. We're at the bottom of this. Weekly is where I needed to be. There we go. Because you want your trend lines to be no candles through it, the most touch points, right? You can loosely base your trend lines differently. You might see someone draw this slightly different and still be technically correct, because really you only need 3 touch points to have a kind of a solid trend line. But the more touch points, the more solid. That's 4 almost. There's 5, there's 6. So if I drew it down here, technically, yes, it's still a trend line, but you only have 3 touch points now, right? You could definitely bring it up here, and yeah, you got more. But this is, I wanted to draw the kind of the easiest, the loosest we could possibly, and still have the most touch points. So this is where the floor is, in my opinion, on Link Bitcoin. So we want to watch this for a bounce, and then we want to watch this for resistance. If we break above this, likely we're already much higher in price on USD, and this should be rolling if we break this top line. We'll keep updated on this and look after the next week or two. We'll know what we're gonna do. Maybe we just grind up along this for a while. That's okay. But Ethereum really had a nice bounce through here, and just that's when it went from a few hundred to 2 or 3, 4,000. When it broke up above through here, broke its all-time high. Very, very similar moves from Ethereum so far. We want to keep an eye on this. That's what I got today. Hopefully you learned something today. Let me know your favorite part of this video so I can do more of that. If I get a bunch of people that like certain things, I'll do more of that. Whatever your least favorite part is, I'll do less of that. So maybe both. If your least favorite part of the video is me or my voice, then I can't help you. I can't put up, I don't do the, I don't know. We're going to start doing cars of the day again, and we're going to do quotes of the day again. I'm going to try to do both of those every day. I have, like I said before in previous videos, I have maybe a few hundred cars, but I've already done all of them, some of them many times, but I'm just going to recycle them. We're just going to go all back through them. I got a lot of new subscribers, so you guys probably haven't seen all of them. But car of the day today, this was a fan favorite last time I showed it, so we're doing it again. Porsche 911 Targa. With the, it's like, what, maroon brick red? Very nice. A lot of Porsche fans on my channel I've found, so that's the car of the day, Porsche Targa. Now, quote of the day. We first make our habits, and then our habits make us. Think about that for a minute. Now, you might also be wondering who the hell John Dryden was. I didn't know. Did you know? I'd be impressed if you knew that. So I'll just go to this site every day. I used to try to find quotes. I don't know. This seems like I'll just do this, and then we'll look up who the hell this person is each day. Unless he's like, George Washington. Hopefully, if you don't know who that guy is, you're watching the wrong video. You need to go learn your ABCs again. But John Dryden, let's go look. If you're interested in this, you can pause the video and read a little bit about him. But he's born in 1631. Look over here on the right. I know my picture covers it up. Shut up. 1631. But what stands out about this right here? Because to me, I see his children's name was Erasmus. I mean, talk about gangster. If you're naming your kid Erasmus, you're solid as a rock, man. John Dryden named his kid Erasmus. Who else has got a kid named Erasmus? I mean, that's Stone Cold Killer right there. John Dryden, fantastic. Poet from the 1600s. Awesome. And he's still got quotes. We're reading it right now. I love it. All right. Let me know. Thumbs up. Subscribe. If you're this far, you've probably already liked and subscribed. Most people are gone. Quote of the day, chart of the day. If you like that, let me know. If you don't like that, let me know so I can stop doing it. What else? Patreon, Telegram, Twitter, all linked below. I added a new Patreon yesterday. $10 cheaper. You get one new chart that I don't show anywhere else on Patreon only, and you get ability to email me a question if you got them. So check that out. $10. If you want the next level, it's $35, and you get several different charts per day plus a private Telegram chat. So check it out if you want. If not, just watch my videos more. That's fine. Thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. Damn it. What's your next car of the day? You want any more cars? I'll just put one. Just ignore it. I'm not gonna read it. All right, guys. 19 minutes. I appreciate you. That's Chainlink. If you got any questions, hit me up.